Welcome to Craftabilities. My name is Street Life Terrell, everybody's favorite crafter. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I'm here with my guest co-star, Patrice. Hey, Patrice. Say hi to everyone. All right, so guess
I'm
what,
not a
guys?
guest. You're the
Guess
guest.
what, guys? Today we are making a sweatsuit for one of our beloved co-workers, and we're gonna bling it out. So tomorrow she's gonna be shining like diamonds.
Right. All right. So today we are going to be brushing in this template, and I cut this template out using either a Cricut machine. You can use your Caesar machines or StarCraft machines. Any cutter that you have should be able to cut out this rhinestone flock that I got from Heat Transfer Warehouse in order to do this. Now, I love this because this is going to be my second time using this. This is reusable, and I placed the template onto a chopping mat from either the Dollar Tree or Amazon, and I can use this over and over again. We also have a brush, and this rhinestone brush will help us to brush in our rhinestones. You can pick something up like this. I got this from thebabiesbooty.com, but you can actually pick something up like this also from your local hardware store. You can get just like a paint edge brush. And we will also be using Hotfix rhinestones that came from thebabiesbooty.com. And these rhinestones already have adhesive on them. And so all you have to do to apply it to your apparel is heat press it. Okay. And then we also have a piece of KTM mask that came from Heat Transfer Warehouse so that we can pick these rhinestones up off of the template, place them onto our apparel, and then press. All right. So we're pretty set. All we need to do now is get ready and start brushing in our rhinestones. Today we're going to be using SS6 rhinestones, and if you don't know, rhinestones come in various sizes. However, the more popular, the most popular sizes are the SS6 and SS10, with SS10 kind of beating out the SS6. SS6 is my favorite, and so whenever I'm making designs for myself or anyone, you know, that I love, I use SS6 rhinestones. So today, guess what we're going to be using? SS6 rhinestones. So to do that, you're going to just pour some of the rhinestones on top of your template. And I'm using a design that requires different colors. So I will be brushing in a different set of stones here. This color is cyan, and I know that it's going onto a maroon or burgundy sweatsuit, but I think that that's going to look just fine on the maroon sweatsuit. And to get all of these in, I'm just brushing these in a circular motion, and that really helps the rhinestones fall into the template as they should. All right, guys, so I'm done brushing this part of the template in, and now I just need to make sure that all of the holes are filled. And so there are two spots right here that I just knocked stones out of place. And sometimes when you're brushing in your designs, you may have holes where the stones won't fill. And so that's where your pickup tool comes in handy, because it easily allows you to pick up the rhinestones and place them into the holes because of this wax tip. Okay. And then this sharper edge tip, you're able to kind of like move everything wherever you need to possibly move it. All right. So now we're going to take our KTM mask. I'm going to get a little piece of the KTM mask, and we're going to transfer the rhinestones from the flock to the KTM mask so that we can press it onto the shirt. And
Denise took the scissors, remember?
Terrell thinks I'm about to cut KTM mask with this.
All right, guys, so this is how you place. What is it called again?
KTM mask on top so that we could peel it off and place it. And I'm just making sure all of those stones are stuck to the KTM mask. All right. Sometimes you may have one that refuses to come up. And if it does, it's fine. You just notate where it's at and you kind of help it a little bit. All right here. All right, so that's how you pick the rhinestones up. And then just to make sure that it does not move or anything like that, you just want to make sure that you place the backing back on top. And then that will protect it, okay? Until we get ready to press it. So here we have the first part of our template. I'm just going to bring this over here. We're then going to brush in. We have two more parts or two or three more parts, but for that particular section, we're going to use Orm Dorado, and this is a gold stone. We're going to brush in the lightning bolt. And so, of course, whenever you're brushing in stones, any of the rhinestones that you have left over, just replace them right back into your container. They are still usable. All right, so like with the other part of the template, I'm just going to get some of the rhinestones and fill in where there are missing stones with the brush. All right, y'all, so we are all done with these two parts, and with this particular part, they're going to be layered together when we get ready to press. So we are actually going to continue pressing the other parts. There's one more part here and another section here. We're going to press that, and we will then get ready to head over to the heat press. So see y'all at the heat press.
All right, guys, so we are at the HTVRont Auto Press. We have it set at 325 degrees. And as you're watching, Patrice is just getting our hoodie ready. So we want to pre-press it. I know what you're thinking. What does pre-pressing do? Well, we're just going to kind of flatten out, get out all the wrinkles from the garment and any moisture. When you're using the HTVRont, be careful that your hands don't touch the top plate. So I would suggest, just like Patrice is doing, take your time, be careful, don't burn yourself. So this heat press is set at 325 degrees. Patrice is now just lint rolling it, getting off any lint. And she's going to push it in very carefully, making sure the arms, everything stays in place. And the heat press is doing its magic. This auto press comes down automatically. And we're going to press it for about 10 seconds. So we are ready to place down our first layer of rhinestones, and it's going to be the outline of the H. So this is very important. We just want to make sure everything's lined up and centered. So Patrice is taking her time, making sure everything where it's need to be, and then she's going to go ahead and press it on. Alright, everything looks like it is where it needs to be. So we're being careful with the side sleeves, pushing it in, and letting the heat press do its thing. So again, it's at 325 degrees, and it's pressing for about 25 seconds. And we're doing it for so long just to make sure that all the glue on the back of the rhinestones adhere to the garment. Alright, our 25 seconds are up. We're just going to now go ahead and remove our KT mask. And as you can see, our rhinestones have been adhered to our hoodie. So with this done, we're going to move on to our next step. We are going to go ahead and put the rhinestones on that fill up the H. So carefully just place on the rhinestones that are going to fill up the H. This is going to be a little bit easier now that you already have the outline centered. Put it down and smooth it out. Make sure everything looks good. And then you're ready to do your second press. And again, this is going to go for 25 seconds. Alright, after your 25 seconds, go ahead and pull it out. We're just going to remove the KT mask. And we have one more press on this H, and that's to fill in the lightning bolt with rhinestones. Really quickly, guys, up to this point, how do you think it's looking? Is it something that you would wear? Comment down below. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish up this lightning bolt. Patrice has her rhinestones ready. Take your time, line it up, and when you get it where you need it to be, smoothen it out a little, and then get ready to press it. So same process as before for the back of the jacket, 25 seconds, and everything should be adhered to the garment. Alright, so our 25 seconds are up, and we're just removing the mask. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. We have one more step on the back of this hoodie before it's completed. But guys, I just want you guys to look at how amazing this H with the lightning bolt is looking. Check it out. Look at it glimmer.
All right, guys, so now we're ready to layer the next part. And if I didn't mention, the colors we used are Black Diamond, Siam, Orm Dorado, and we're pretty much staying within those three colors. All right, so now we're going to get ready just to layer the word chargers. And then we are going to, I want to make sure it's centered pretty good. It's pretty good. Yep, looks good. All right, so we're going to get ready to press this.
All right, our 25 seconds is up. We're going to go ahead and just pull out the drawer. Our chargers is pressed on. And our very next step is just to fill in the chargers with some more rhinestones. Again, we are going to go ahead and press this for 25 seconds. And now the back of our jacket is completed. We are getting ready to finish up this jacket. So just a reminder, use your lint brush, have your heat press set at 325 degrees, and Patrice is going to go ahead and put on an HHS letters on the front of this jacket. We are repeating the same steps on the bottoms of the sweatsuit to finish up this project.
Alright guys, so we are all done and here are the pants. Something very simple. We just put the initials of the school, but I could put the logo here, but we're not going to put the logo. Not now, but maybe if she wants it on there, we can. I also have our jacket, and here in the front, we have the initials of the school. Her name is really long, so I didn't really try to put her name on there. But if she insists, it's possible. And on the back, is where we have most of the bling with the logo and also just our mascot. So I think it came out good. The colors I used today are Black Diamond, Orm Dorado, and Siam. And I think the Siam looks really, really good on this color shirt. So if you're interested in any blinging, we will have links in the description. Also, head over to Craftable Things. I have more bling videos there. And I think we have some bling videos here too, don't we?
We have one or two.
We have a few. So check out some of those if you want a little more detailed information. But this is what we have. I think it came out good.
Later.